U.S. President Donald Trump hit the road on Saturday to celebrate his first 100 days in the White House with cheering supporters at a campaign-style rally in Pennsylvania. He told the crowd he was just getting started on meeting his campaign promises and then repeatedly attacked the media, saying they were not telling the truth about his administration's accomplishments. The rally occurred on the same day as a climate march at which thousands of protesters surrounded the White House. Also on the same day was the annual White House Correspondents' Dinner in Washington. Trump broke a long-standing tradition by choosing to skip it because of what he said was unfair treatment by the press, and said he was thrilled to be away from the Washington swamp.
Because the Washington media is part of the problem. Their priorities are not my priorities, and they're not your priorities, believe me. Their agenda is not your agenda. And I'll be making a big decision on the Paris Accord over the next 2 weeks. And we will see what happens.
Thousands of people across the U.S. marched on Saturday to demand action on climate change. Mass protests coincided with Trump's 100th day in office and took aim at his agenda for rolling back environmental protection. Our correspondent Francis Kuo reports from Washington.
In temperatures more typical of August than April, thousands shut down major arteries of the nation's capital for a cause close to their heart.
I'm here sweating in this weather, and it's because climate change is real.
It's going to be climate, lack of clean water, piling up of trash, everything. We need to move towards renewables. A lot of countries are doing that already, and there's no reason we can't.
The march also drew celebrities like American actor Leonardo DiCaprio. Demonstrators say they are alarmed at President Donald Trump's views on the environment. He has proposed major budget cuts to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and famously dismissed global warming as a hoax. Those acts sparked 13-year-old Sofia Bandini to hit the streets.
I want to get my voice heard, and I know that in 40, 50 years that I will suffer the consequences, and Trump, I don't think, will.
The march made its way to the White House. Protesters made their voices heard in hopes Trump, who was inside at the time, would listen. This was not the only People's Climate March to take place. Nearly 400 sister marches were held across America and around the world. Here in the U.S. Capitol, demonstrators vowed to continue their resistance far beyond this day.
He really does not accept the facts if they go against him or his agenda.
Cecily Hartman wasn't just there to support the environment, but to push for broader change as well.
The reason we are where we are today with equality in our country is because people went to the streets and they marched for their rights, and they didn't stop. The more support the movement has, whatever part of the movement you agree with, the better. So that's why I'm here.
Francis Kuo, CGTN, Washington.